What if the person society throws away becomes someone's savior? What if losing your memory means finding your soul? I just watched ROXY by Biodun Stephen, and trust me, this movie will wreck you in the best way possible. Let's dive in. Meet ROXY, played brilliantly by Kiki, a woman living a double life. By night, she's a prostitute surviving on the streets. By day, she's in church every Sunday, searching for something more. One night, everything changes. She finds an unconscious man on the road, rushes him to the hospital, pays his bills, and disappears like an angel in the dark. But here's the twist. When he wakes up, he remembers nothing. Not his name, not his life, nothing. A hospital worker tracks ROXY down and brings the stranger to her doorstep. Reluctantly, she takes him in and names him Bonnie. Now, this is where the movie gets beautiful. Bonnie, played by the amazing Taye Arimoro, doesn't just crash at ROXY's place. He transforms, he falls in love with God, gets a job at a nearby bar, and works hard to build a life he can't even remember. 6 months pass. Bonnie and ROXY fall deeply, beautifully in love. He confesses his feelings, she says yes, and here's the powerful part. ROXY leaves prostitution behind. For the first time, she believes in a future worth fighting for. But just when you think it's happily ever after, bam! A crate falls on Bonnie's head at work. He remembers everything about his past life and forgets everything about ROXY. Turns out Bonnie is actually Mike, a successful accountant with his own firm. He leaves to find his old life, and ROXY, she's left with nothing but 6 months of memories he doesn't share anymore. ROXY searches for him for a month. When she can't find him, she breaks. She thinks he betrayed her, used her, and left. Devastated, she goes back to the streets, but on her very first night back, she's kidnapped. They're about to kill her when she does something she's never fully done before. She prays, really prays, and God shows up. She escapes, barely alive, but completely changed. This near-death experience becomes her rebirth. ROXY gives her life to God completely. An evangelist helps her get a job as a housemaid. Honest work, fresh start, new life. First day on the job, ROXY walks into her new employer's house and freezes. It's Mike, but he looks at her like she's a complete stranger. Imagine that pain, working for the man you love, who saved you just by loving you, and he has no idea who you are. ROXY thinks he's pretending, that maybe he's ashamed of her. But then, the church song, Mike hears ROXY singing the same song she sang every week for those 6 months they were together. And just like that, everything comes flooding back. The memories, the love, the life they built. They reunite, and honestly, I cried. You will too. ROXY isn't just another Nollywood romance. It's a story about redemption without judgment. It shows that the woman society labels and discards can have more compassion than anyone with a respectable title. Kiki absolutely kills this role. She brings vulnerability, strength, and raw emotion that will have you rooting for ROXY from start to finish. And Arimoro, his performance as a man torn between two lives is chef's kiss. Biodun Stephen directed this masterpiece, and she doesn't preach. She shows. She shows that faith isn't about perfection. It's about transformation. She shows that love can survive even when memory fails. And she shows that everyone deserves a second chance.